During World War II, the US military faced the challenge of rapidly training hundreds of thousands of civilians for combat. To prepare soldiers as quickly and effectively as possible, a variety of innovative training methods were developed. Among the most fascinating and effective tools was the use of oversized, non-functional replicas of weapons, designed to help soldiers understand their mechanics and components. One of the earliest examples was the BR double-size Device 3F3. In 1943, the Army and the Naval Research Special Devices Center collaborated to create a large-scale sectional training model of the M1918A2 Browning Automatic Rifle. The purpose of these oversized models was to make the identification of vital parts easier for training purposes. The official description stated, "For reasons of easier identification by training classes, all vital component parts have been made to the same scale, 2 times as big as the corresponding parts in the operational weapon." According to the US Navy Training Manual, Device 3F3 demonstrates the complete cycle of performance of the operational piece. This included loading and unloading, the extraction and ejection of simulated cartridges, the hammer and trigger action, safety mechanisms, clip latch, change lever, sear, movement of the gas piston, and the buffer springs operation. In addition to the BR model, oversized training aids were created for other weapons, including the M1918 carbine, M1919 Browning machine gun, and M1 Garand, designated the M21, M22, and M24 respectively. These training weapons were made from lightweight aluminum, making them easy to handle despite their large size. Plastic simulated ammunition was used to demonstrate how the magazine was loaded and how the weapon's mechanisms worked. Each model came with a plywood case for transportation and storage. These oversized training weapons were in use from the mid-1940s through the late 1950s. However, with the advent of new weapons like the M14, these old training tools became obsolete. Many of the models were subsequently sent to museums or military surplus stores. The focus of technical training in the 1950s had 2 primary goals. First, soldiers needed to learn how to operate all types of light infantry weapons. Training for weapons like the M1 Garand was intense, requiring recruits to disassemble, clean, and reassemble rifles in the dark and under varying conditions. Soldiers also learned essential combat skills, including digging foxholes, camouflaging their faces for night operations, bivouacking in the woods and snow, marching long distances, using the bayonet, and practicing hand-to-hand combat with dummies. The second goal of basic training was to transform civilians into effective soldiers, essentially turning them into automaton-like members of a cohesive combat unit. Soldiers trained in squads and platoons, often under intense supervision. They followed orders without question, showing respect to their squad leaders and cadre while being pushed to exhaustion. The primary objective was to strip away individual thought and instill the mindset of a team player, ready to function seamlessly as part of a larger combat unit.